I am going to try and start a new series of videos and link it as a playlist on my channel. It is going to be my monthly thrift hauls, and so I have a haul for you to start off this new year. But this haul we had purchased late in December when we went out of town. And so I'm just going to go ahead and introduce this new series with that haul, even though it was bought a few weeks before January. And then every month when I go to thrift stores or yard sales or bargain shopping, I will go ahead and record and then just include that probably at the end of every month. And if you watch my daily vlogs, you might get a sneak peek at some of these things. And then I'm hoping to do like my favorites list at the end of the year, or even like my spring and summer and fall winter favorite finds. So anyway, okay, so we had went to a thrift store where my mom lives about a couple hours away from here. And so I have stopped by this thrift store last year and found some really good deals, and I was really hoping we can go this year. And I didn't have much money, but your dollar can stretch if you hit a really good thrift store. I tell you that now. Some places around here lately, because of the craziness of the world, their prices are almost new. So but if you can get yourself a really good thrift store and know where they are, you can still score some really good deals. So I picked up this darling little frame, and I am thinking I first got it because I wanted to hang it in our new chicken barn that I'm going to be working on this spring, but I'm actually going to hang it upstairs by my office. Until then, I have loved all things brass and copper lately. A fake value was only $2.99, and I thought I could easily take her out if I wanted to use this up in my office. I think for right now, these copper accents are going to be up in my office, and then if I ever get the shop done outside to where I can have like a little photo studio or boutique place, I can put those out there. And I have this one as well. I have another one of these up in the office. I will show you them. This is going to go perfect by the other one I have up there for some sewing supplies. And then I always love finding some good kitchen deals. And this is a really pretty, and it's pretty heavy white creamer. I cannot make out what's on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it might be ironstone or Fitzgerald or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but $2. I thought about putting this in the shop, but I may keep it. It's a really good size and a really good deal. Then I picked up this lovely little lady, this bowl. I think she was the most expensive thing I got at $3.99, but oh no, she was only $2. But she was just so charming, and I just thought, oh, she looked lovely on my counter with my other mixing bowls that I use. And then this, I believe this might have been part of like a cuckoo clock or some type of chime for a clock. I'm not sure. I've never seen them with a hook on top, but I'm going to use this as an herb mortar or pestle and kind of grind up herbs and stuff. And at $1, I am just a sucker for wooden, farmhouse, copper, anything kind of rustic, kind of very cute and cottagecore, I guess. So. And then the last thing I got was this haul of baskets. Their baskets, y'all, were only 50 cents each, and I actually think she rang them up cheaper than that. My Goodwill locally, starting baskets are like $4.99. Crazy, I know. Like, I cannot wait till yard sale season again. So I had picked up this little one and this one for some reorganization in my hallway shelf that I will show you at the end of this video. And I needed some smaller baskets to fit on that shelf for like my balms and stuff that I'm making. So I got those two, and then I just thought this looked very well done. It is handmade. It seems to be I just really adore it. I thought it would be good hanging on a hook with some flowers in it, or it could be used as a gift basket. I just thought it was very lovely for 50 cents. I couldn't leave it behind. And then this stack of baskets, I have a family friend that we've kind of reconnected. She has 5 children, and so I kind of knew her when my kids were little, and we've just kind of lost touch. And so it's been such a joy to have her and her children over this summer. and they come out and they like to pick flowers. They just love picking flowers, and we do a lot of medicinal things, and she likes foraging and harvesting on our property. And so when I saw these, I know they're coming over this week for Christmas just to hang out for a little bit. And I thought what a lovely idea it would be to get all the girls their own little flower picking basket. Guys, gifts do not have to be expensive, and this is a great idea for any time of year. You have some little kids in your family who love picking flowers, or if you love picking flowers for people, pick up these adorable little harvest baskets. I always call them my bouquet baskets because they're perfect to just lay your flowers in. And you could gather up a basket like this and put a bouquet of flowers in and tie a ribbon around it and deliver it to somebody, and it would just be the most charming gift ever. If you want to deliver to my house, I can send you my address. Just kidding. But I love gifts like this. Very simple yet thoughtful. I heard somebody say recently that my love language is giving and getting gifts, and that's kind of how I am. I love giving the types of gifts that I would love to get back, and I love loving people this very simple, thoughtful way that I love being loved back. So that's just who I am. It's just I love giving stuff. And then she has a little girl, a little toddler, who likes to pick off all the petals off the flowers. And so I thought for her this would be perfect, a cute little petal basket she can just carry around her tiny little fingers. And so I am so excited to give those to them this week. And then I found this one little thing. It just caught my eye. It was so whimsy. It was this wire made necklace. I think it was only like 50 cents. But I first thought I could take these apart, and what charming little dingly earrings those would be. So I think I'm going to try my hand at redesigning this into some steampunk kind of vintage looking earrings that I might go ahead and put in the shop. So that was my first thrift haul of the year. I hope you all are doing well. Can't wait to see you again and see what treasures the Lord has brought through my path and given us the ability to pick up. Hi friends, this is part 2 of my thrifting haul for the month of January. And so what my goal is to do is to video all my thrift hauls for the rest of the year, and then do a video at the end of each month reviewing all the things that I've thrifted and my favorites for that month. And so you may get a sneak peek at these hauls in my vlogs that I do throughout the month. But I went out of town with my husband to Indianapolis on a little date away. And then when we went up north to see my mom, we stopped at some places. And then we went to another few Goodwills this week, just to kind of see what they had. I wasn't really in the market for looking for anything specific, and we didn't really have a whole lot of money, but I was able to pick up some treasures. So let me show you what I got for that thrift haul. We're going to start on this end. Sorry, my dog is like wanting to be in the room with me on a video. Thinks he's missing some type of fellowship with somebody. Doesn't quite understand the camera when I'm talking to it yet. But I picked up a couple of these hand towels when our power was out for almost a week. I went through hand towels really quickly, and I needed a few. And so these were only $1, and I thought, well, that would be good to have And I may pack these away for Christmas, or might just use them throughout winter, but they were nice and thick. That's something I never really looked at Goodwill, but I might keep an eye out for those during this year, and even at yard sales. There's some really nice. We usually use these quite a bit, especially when it comes to like preserving foods and stuff. We lay them on the table for our bowls and our cutting boards and stuff. So yeah, good find for that. I picked up some fabric that I'm going to reuse as pockets on aprons or clothes for our shop, Modesty and Grace. So I'm itching to sew and can't wait till I can get Christmas picked up, and then I can pull my sewing machine out. This was a quilt that was not finished. It's just the top part of a quilt that was handmade. So this is going to be adorable to be used, redesigned somewhere in the shop. So like, here's an example of what we do. This is a skirt that I picked up, and I actually think I'm going to turn this skirt into an apron, and then, like, for instance, you can use some of this fabric to make some pockets on the front of that, and so that would be really good idea, or even to make the ties for your waist for that. And then I did get a few skirts for the shop to redesign. This was another one that I absolutely adore. It's just this green corduroy looking, but at the same day I found these placemats, and I thought, oh, perfect, these would be adorable little pockets on the front of this skirt. So I love it when I can just match things up right then, be able to pick those up together, and then not have to sift through all the stuff that I have to find what I think would look great. I also got this white skirt, again, to use as a layer underneath another skirt I redesigned. This little pink skirt is going to be an apron. See how adorable that is? And I love it when they come with the tie already. Then it's just a no-brainer. So this is going to be absolutely cute. And I even thought about this little peachy fabric or rose fabric that we got. That might be some really cute pockets on that apron as well. And then I picked up this last skirt, which I thought was really pretty, very trendy, fashionably modest, as my daughter used to call it. So I might add some lace or something to the bottom of that for the shop. Then I picked up a couple scarves for me to wear on the house or when we go out. That one's really pretty. This one I really like when I'm going out to take care of the animals in the wintertime. I don't have like a cowl that goes over my face, so I thought I'd use this as something like that. And then I picked up this really pretty brown scarf, infinity scarf, that I could use. Also can use these in photo shoots, which I absolutely have before. My husband scored this really good Cabela's saddlebag. So it was in great condition, looked like it was almost brand new. It's actually a laptop bag, so I might use it when we go anywhere that I need to take my laptop. I might try to talk him into letting me go edit at Starbucks sometime or a coffee house. I really need to try and get some of this editing done and maybe have those days when I can just be dropped off for a few hours, surrounded by coffee and all of the smells, you know, that make editing just so much more fun. But this was a Goodwill find. It was only $6, and if I don't use it for that, I can use it for Gen Con when I go. So that was a really good deal. We scored these little wooden bowls, these little bits for $1 a bag. We got all that they had. I'm actually going to use these to upgrade that greenhouse board game that I got for Christmas. But when you are married to a board game designer and you love board games, your family loves board games, stuff like this always catches your eye. So we can use these as board game pieces, but they were just a really good deal. So get my passes up. I also picked up this cute little cottage. I have this actual set of miniatures houses that I picked up a while back at Goodwill, and I know I don't have this piece, and so he might sit out year round. It's just really pretty. And then I picked up a honey pot. I actually had this clever idea to start picking these up when I see them, and then in the shop I could just resell them along with the infused honeys that we have. So yeah, this was adorable at $1, and I could not pass it up. I may even use my Cricut and write things on there, or maybe like a verse reference, you know, something to kind of just add my little touch to it. But I really like that. And y'all know I like pottery. I seem to have scored quite a bit the last week or so. These are just old Fitzgerald. Oh, I don't even know how to say it. These are old mugs that I just thought would look really cute in our coffee station. And then this was a Christmas mug. I follow Ruth Ann Zimmerman, and during Christmas she would thrift these Christmas mugs and pull out for guests, and I realized I didn't have a whole lot of Christmas mugs, so he just kind of spoke to me. He didn't really say ho ho ho, but he ended up coming home with me because I really like that Papa Red in the kitchen. I'm actually looking for more of the Santa mugs. You see, I have 2 of them. I love to have a small little collection of Santa mugs. I think those are really vintage, kind of just cute, trendy and cute. Okay, this is a Hearth and Home mug that I thought was just very pretty, so I picked that up. And then here's the pottery stuff. I really like this mug. Some of the stuff you may find in the shop, in a pop-up shop. I may just keep it. I'm actually considering selling small little plants at market this summer and spring, so I've been thinking about picking up things like this and like this one to kind of put plants in. So I'm just starting to keep my eye out for those. And then I just love this little candlestick. It matches one that I already have, and I thought it would be really cute. And then these I went back and forth on whether I wanted them. They are Crocs, and they look like they probably could handle being on the stove, and I thought those would be cute to melt, like, I don't know, chocolate in, or butter, or just to have. If I wanted to use it for medicinal purposes, I can use it to melt. So I don't know. But I could not pass these up at $1.99 each. They are pretty heavy. If nothing else, I may just put them in the shop. But yeah, I've never seen anything like this. I can tell that they were handmade. It's just really pretty. So that, my friends, is my thrift haul for the last 2 weeks. I hope you are doing well, and I will see you the next time the Lord gives us the ability to snag some treasures.